A lot of people ask me, Kevin, how much money do you have to make or spend in Dubai to live? So in today's video, I'm not only going to tell you how much I think you should spend, I'm actually going to break down exactly how much I personally spend every single month in Dubai to live here. We're going to be going over everything: groceries, rent, transportation, entertainment. Everything is going to be hit in this video. If I miss anything, comment it down below and I'd be more than happy to let you know what I pay for that, but I went over pretty much everything. Now, all these expenses were directly pulled from my banking app itself, so it's pretty much spot on. There might be some expenses from some other accounts that I have elsewhere, but 99% of my expenses come out from Weo Bank, which is the bank I use in the UAE. Now, to give you an idea of where I live in downtown Dubai. Literally right downtown. I can see the full Burj Khalifa from my balcony. And of course, from behind me, you can see Business Bay and you can see a lot of other stuff as well. So I actually live in a very good area. That's why my rent prices are a little bit higher. But to be honest with you, the price is quite reasonable. Let's dive into it. All right, so number one, we have rent. So rent in Dubai is a pretty interesting topic because normally the best way to get cheaper rent is to pay your rent annually, which sounds weird because back in the West, this is not normal. Usually you pay, your rent monthly, but in Dubai, you can pay it annually. And of course you can do that in the West too, but it's more common and anticipated for people to pay it annually for the common fact that it's usually preferred by the landlord. So sometimes they won't even let you rent monthly, but of course many people do. Usually though, it's going to be paid annually. If it's not paid annually, it'll be paid semi-annually. And if it's not paid semi-annually, it'll be paid quarterly. It's very rare for someone to pay monthly rents. It is possible, but it's very rare. And if you are paying monthly rents, it's going to be much higher than an annual rent. For example, in my personal situation, I rented my apartment unfurnished, so without furniture, for 110,000 dirhams per year, which comes out to be on average $2,500 per month. So this is what I pay for my rent, but I paid this entire amount up front. So if you do the math, 2,500 times 12, that's 30,000 US dollars up front paid for my rent to get it handled. If I didn't pay it up front like this and I wanted to pay for it semi-annually, rent would be, for example, maybe $2,750 on average per month, maybe even up to $3,000 per month, depending on what the landlord wants. Like for example, instead of paying 110,000 dirhams, maybe I would have paid 115 or 120,000 dirhams for a different payment plan. But for me personally, I have the money so I can just put it up front, take that off of my stress, and now I know that I have a place to live and I don't have any additional payments to make. It's already paid for. Now next I have to pay for groceries, and on average I pay around 1,300 US dollars per month to buy groceries, not restaurants, but literally just groceries. And then restaurants, I pay around $500 per month to go out and eat. I don't eat that much, so that's why it's, I guess, kind of low. Now, I bought a car in Dubai, but I'm not gonna go over the pricing for that because you don't have to buy a car. I still take Ubers here and there, and my girlfriend still takes Ubers here and there. So we spend around $600 per month on Ubers, Careems, and like transportation. And I actually even added the cost of petrol inside of that as well. My utilities come out to be around $200 per month, and my subscriptions like Netflix, Amazon, my phone plans, our Wi-Fi comes out to be around $200 per month. Just random shopping for like clothing and random stuff will be around $800 per month. Health products like medication, etc. will be around $200 per month. Getting our laundry done, we get our bed sheets washed and we get our towels washed by a company. We don't do that ourselves, and that's around $100 per month. And finally, donations, tips, this kind of stuff, around $300 per month. Now, all of that equals around 6,800 US dollars per month. That's what I spend on average in Dubai. That's actually what I spent in December, to give you an idea. But this doesn't include the cost of the furniture that we bought. That was around $5,000 in total. And it does not include the cost of buying an actual car or renting a car if you want to do that. Now, one thing to mention is I do live with my girlfriend, so she does shop, she does buy stuff. So this is actually also included in the cost that I just broke down. But just for fun, I wanted to also kind of estimate how much I would spend if it was just me. The rent price would stay the same, but groceries would go down, restaurants would go down, shopping would go down. But a few things that would go up would be kind of like laundry. I would never do my own laundry. I would just hire a company to do it for me. Cleaning, I would hire a company to clean for me. And I kind of forecasted that instead of paying 6.8K, if I was just alone, it would be around 5,300 US dollars. Now, to give you an idea, when I go out and I buy stuff, or when I go out and I have dinner, I am not a cheap person. Like, I'll just get whatever I want. Of course, I don't splurge by any means, but I'm never going to cheap out and think, oh, I'm not gonna get this because it's too expensive. I don't do that. Same thing when I go shopping. Of course, I'm conscious of the price. I'm not gonna go and just spend a ton of money for no reason. But I live a life where it's not like a scarcity mindset. And genuinely, the fact that it only costs around $64,000 per year to live this kind of lifestyle is not bad, because here in Dubai, of course, there's no taxes. If you made 64,000 US dollars in Canada or the US, it wouldn't go as far. Why? Because you're paying so much money in taxes. So that's what I love about Dubai. To live a nice, comfortable life, you don't need to make that much. Around $5,000-$6,000 per month will 1,000,000% like fulfill your life if you're alone and you want to live in downtown and order good food, go shopping, have good groceries. Like, I don't buy cheap groceries. I don't do any of that stuff. So you can even live in Dubai for a lot less. You can live in Dubai for $2,000 per month, $1,000 per month. It really depends where you live, what you eat, mostly where you live though, and what you do on a day-to-day basis, which is actually another point. I don't do that much, to be honest with you. I stay home and I work pretty much 7 days per week. Of course, I do go out once in a while on the weekends, but I don't go to the club or anything like that. The biggest thing that I'll do is just go to a sporting event. I just went to Bellator event and we got tickets for that, or we'll go to a nice restaurant, but nothing crazy. So it's pretty nice to live in Dubai if you're on a reasonable salary. And of course, if you're making a lot more, if you're making $100,000 per year, $200,000 per year, well, now you can kind of get a sense of how much you're going to have in your savings. And even if you want, you can just spend it on your lifestyle as well. Totally up to you. But that's a full breakdown. Let me know if I missed anything. I know you guys are probably going to say insurance, insurance, insurance. That depends based on what you have in your life. So it might be $100 per month. It could even be $300 per month. It really depends on your situation, but feel free to add that to the cost of what I just mentioned before this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're looking to see exactly how you can set up a business in Dubai, here's a step-by-step guide that you can watch right here.